Lavrov is expected to discuss not only the situation in the Korean peninsula and the wider region, but also the relationship between the two countries, according to the ministry. The longtime Russian foreign minister has previously traveled to Pyongyang, including in 2009 during an earlier round of negotiations on North Korean disarmament. There were no discussions during the April 10 meeting of either Russian President Vladimir Putin or North Korean leader Kim Jong-un visiting each other's capitals, Lavrov said at the time, but added that both leaders regularly exchange statements. Shuttle diplomacy ramps up. North Korean and U.S. officials have been spotted in Singapore, ostensibly planning the logistics of the event, which was scheduled for June 12 in the city-state until Trump called it off last week. He has not said definitively that the summit was back on, but the shuttle diplomacy between the three nations to find common ground has been a positive signal to observers that it will go ahead. As Lavrov arrives in Pyongyang, Kim Jong-un's right-hand man Kim Yong-chol will be in New York meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Trump confirmed Kim's travel in a tweet on Tuesday, and said the trip was a solid response to his letter from last week to Kim Jong-un. In his letter, Trump had decried the tremendous anger and open hostility seen in statements out of North Korea, but also said he looked very much forward to meeting Kim Jong-un. The forging of a relationship with the U.S. has North Korean allies like China and Russia concerned that it would hinder their influence and standing with Pyongyang. Putin had criticized Trump's decision to cancel the summit, telling reporters last week that, "We in Russia view it with regret because we really counted on this very significant step toward the de-escalation of the situation on the Korean peninsula and that this will be the beginning to the whole process of denuclearization." He went on to say that Russia has far less influence or leverage with North Korea than China does, and that's not because of the military stuff, it's purely because of money, said Bruce Bechtel, a professor of political science at Angelo State University who has authored several books on North Korea. During the Cold War, Russia subsidized everything in North Korea. North Korea was not a poor country, it was simply a subsidized member of what we can now call the Soviet Union's satellite states, he told CNN. That all ended in 1991, said Bechtel, when the Berlin Wall came down, communism in the Soviet Union and its member states collapsed, and Russia opened its economic doors to the West.